Hello, welcome back to Mustang Hombres Season 2, Episode 2. Today we have two new people that will be joining us as we introduce you to our very special segment of unboxing action figures. Why? Because as Woody said in Toy Story, action figures are meant to be played with, not locked up in the box. So, come on. Enters the pimp, Mr. Daredevil. Well, hello. What have we here? Well, hello, strangers. This is one very beautiful, muscular lady. Well, you know we do at Mustang Hombre. Open sesame. Alright, the moment of truth. It's time to be a ninja package open. Slit one. You always find the little cheap tape in. Slit two. Open. Careful, careful. Not to compromise package. Now, let's see. I'm looking at the two heads right here, and I think the screaming head is not her thing. So we're gonna go with the head in stock. But be careful here, we got a loose article. Make sure you don't want to drop these things. It's gotta be mint condition. So we got hands that aren't taped down, but now with most action figure in the 80s, you could easily just with most action figures in the 80s, you can easily just take them out of the package. But with today's action figures, there's a very serious security measure, because look at this. This action figure is literally being choked down right here. And if you don't carefully remove this, you might find out that too much force may end up snapping your action figure's head off. Now what's really horrible is you don't want to, on the first play, as you're opening the box, make sure all the limbs are broken. So you got to make sure that nothing is secured down. So of course, with our high security for this very expensive toy here, they're gonna go through the measure of making sure everything is tied down so that there is no jiggling in the box and that no quick thief can just cut and take. So. Maybe I should show you what's going on here. So you see these little things, these twisters things. So now that I've untwisted everything, I should be able to easily just slide the action figure off. So unleash the neck piece. Careful not to chip the paint. Your shackles have been released on that arm. Second arm. And voila, ladies and gentlemen. Voila, ladies and gentlemen, our new action figure, Mika. And she's still got one thing missing here. This is a signature of Soda Toys. They allow you to, add stuff, take on and off. So there you go. Hi everybody. I am Zangief's biggest fan. I'm a female wrestler. I'm gonna just get warmed up because my joints have been stiff. You need to warm up so that nothing snaps. See you in a minute. Bye. So sorry to say, guys, but this action figure, although it cost me an arm and a leg, doesn't look like it's been created with an arm and a leg. Now I don't know whether this is a manufacturer defect or this is just the character is made, but see this wide gap right here? Right here? That right there makes it so the leg is extremely loose and looks very amateurish. But I guess the flip side is that she can do the splits because of it. Now the one thing that's also off is notice how dark the painting is on this. the paint job doesn't look very smooth. It's actually quite rough, and everything is very loosey-goosey. But I'm gonna say it's very attractive. Look at this. They did definitely do her justice in capturing all the voluptuousness and curves. Like, as you can see, this is very sexy poseable. But in terms of like paint job wise, it could use work. It's a little loose, but we'll find out how this figure do as we continue to pose Miss Miku here. Alright, in terms of overall product, posability, 5 stars out of a scale of 5. In terms of craftsmanship, in terms of like smoothness and artwork, perfection, I give it maybe a 3. In terms of accuracy though, I will give it a 5. Now, in terms of durability, I don't think she's very durable. I'm going to give her durability maybe a 3. Well, hello there everybody. Welcome back. I promised you 2 action figures. So now we're going to bring out the next guest. Boom! Well, hello. What have we here? This is quite a specimen here. Hello, I believe this is Mr. Luke Cage, and he is in his original costume. He's also wearing yellow. I like him already. And now, open sesame! Alright, it's that time again to open sesame. This is going to be an exciting one because, as you can see, I believe there's a comic book in here. So I got to be extra delicate when I'm opening this character to not cut the comic book. Now, all the other toys I've been able to just open it upright, but sometimes a little 3-dimensional action doesn't hurt nobody. And there's 2 layers in here, so let's make sure we cover all corners, being extra careful to not cut the comic book, because all you comic book and video game lovers, you know, comic books are important. So this is the comic book that's inside right here, and as you can see, it's his first appearance, and everybody loves it when the action figure looks just like the comic book. So he's in his original costume right here. So let's see what we got here. We got a tray. Alright, so first off, we're going to turn to the back and unlock all this stuff right here. These twisty things. At least this twisty thing is not too obnoxious. And Luke Cage seems to be a very confident brother, because all I had to do was just one strap, and there he is, guys. Luke Cage, welcome aboard to the Mustang Hombre. So power. Yeah, dig it. Ladies and gentlemen, I finally got a chance to examine the figure here, and to my surprise, as a b-boy, we all love funk, and Luke Cage is actually, I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't die. I feel nice. Sugar and spice. So good. I got a you. Bam. His face is imaged after the one and only Godfather of Soul, Mr. James Brown. So really, so power all the way, y'all. Look at this 70s V shape right there. 70s V shape. Strong brother right here. Very fitting of Mr. James Brown. He even comes with a bling bling belt right here. Missing a microphone, but who needs a microphone when you got shackles and karate chop action here? Hey, watch out! With a fistful of love. And yep, Mr. Fancy Pants. Definitely a 70s outfit. I like this figure already. In terms of articulation, it is excellent. In terms of craftsmanship, notice how seamless everything is. You don't see any extra obvious joint blocks. There's no crease. There's no wide gaps. Very well crafted. You got on a scale of 5, a full 5. In terms of accuracy of the comic book, definitely a 5. in terms of awesomeness, having a James Brown head to represent Luke Cage, brilliant decision, y'all. 5 all the way. Mr. Halahong, didn't you tell us last week you had 2 favorite legends? And you're right, Daredevil. I said I have Michael Jackson and Bruce Lee. And as we found out last week that Bruce Lee couldn't make it. But as we promised y'all, Bruce Lee, put your hands together. The legendary dragon has made his way all the way from Hung's collection. Mr. Bruce Lee, everybody. Alright. Brucey, take it away. What? Oh, I got to get into there. I got to get into the Bruce Lee accent. Well, welcome to Mustang Hombres. I am Mr. Lee. Oh, I have finally come into the scene. I have fast lightning kicks. Of course, you know my flying dragon kick. Yeah! Bam! Sexy, 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 sexy.
Hold for focus. I got it.
This is Bruce Lee. This is my Enter the Dragon flying sidekick. This is Bruce Lee from my Fist of Fury jump kick. The dragon has landed. Perimeter search. Dun 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 dun. You are shot. What? Coming soon to next week's Mustang Hombre, episode 3, where we will introduce the world to Bruce Lee and his lookalikes, Kenshiro, and our newest addition, Fei Long. What? Rick again.